Shalom, this is Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. The prophets that had been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rekakadash, double honor to the apostles and the elders and the bishops and the brothers, hell spread and truth throughout the four corners, any last days. New beginning lesson, and this is the time we're in. We're in a time of great wars, pestilence, and evil. And I was just reading Psalm 73, and it was going in basically the evil, which is Esau, white man. It said, I'm gonna read verse 3. It said, for I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked, because this earth is getting up to the hand of the wicked, and they're just doing whatever the hell they want to do. You know, even with these Eastern fouls, like, there couldn't have been a so-called black man and nobody else, and they let that been a black man or somebody else, they be ready to persecute them and hang them every day. Verse 5, they are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men, because they have everything. They own the banks, they own, so these tiny toms own everything. So they make their own laws. The laws and the rules is for us normal Americans, not for the rest of the world. We goyim, cattle. Verse 6, it said, therefore pride compassed them about as a chain, violence covered them as a garment, because they can do what the hell they want to do. So there's no punishment for them doing it. And if it is, they go all the way to actually hiding these men, saying they committed suicide, or they hide them in another jail, or they just let them go to another country and live on the island and not have to worry about stuff. They change their identity. Because everything we live in, man, showing the signs of war. It says Swedish authorities urge citizens to keep physical cash on hand in events of war disaster, because we're in a time of war. I feel like America gonna find some way to like use this war with Iran to make an excuse to like we're gonna have to change the digital, and they doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because, look, it said U.S. intercepts encrypted communications indicating that Iran may be activating sleeper cells, and the whole time America's behind this stuff as well. Y'all allow these people to come over here, you know what I'm saying, do the pandemic and let all these thousands and foreigners come over here. Now you're trying to use them for your system, and, we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11, man, Esau is wicked, bro. We know we living in a collapse of this economy as far as in the dollar. So therefore, it's going to get real, and they're going to use this war as an excuse to do the things they do, cybersecurity attacks. You know what I'm saying? Black Swan events. What's that? EMP attack, electric magnetic pulse, like the grid shut out. Man, things are crazy. It's at Haig Seth vows U.S. will go as far as we need to topple Iranian regime as conflict escalates, including possible boots on ground. So we know a draft going to happen. As a White House President, Secretary Caroline Leavitt said President Trump has not ruled out the possibility of a military draft amid conflicts with Iran. So we're seeing all these signs about more numbers, soldiers. This has to happen. This is happening. Why is this? Because this is prophecy of war that the Yahweh and Yahweh Shai has determined from the beginning. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, the other nations, the heathen nations. Proclaim war, wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. We're in a time of war. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say I'm strong, because the weak saying they strong, Iran, because everybody got missiles and nuclear capability now. It was a time during World War I and II, America was able to topple over these other nations and do whatever they want to do. But now everybody playing with missiles. Everybody playing with a capability of nuclear. And, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen. Gather yourselves together round about. There that caused the mighty ones to come, that, O Lord, Yahweh Yahweh Shai. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat, the valley of decisions. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. That's the Middle East, which is where in called Middle East, but it's Western Asia. That's where the war always popping off over there. That strip right there, that Gaza, Israel, all that over there, Iran, all that. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full. The fast overflows, for the wickedness is great. Because this wickedness is overexceeded, overabundant, so it has to be addressed, man. Subscription Revelation said, iniquity have reached up to the heavens. Like, so therefore, this has to be issued. This has to be addressed. And how the Heavenly Father gonna address it through judgment. he gonna he gonna assemble this through judgment, through war, destruction, multitudes in the valleys of decision. For the day of the Lord Yahweh and Yahushua is near in the valley of decision. So, you know what I'm saying? This is gonna be about to be a time of never before, man. And this things are only gonna amplify. We seeing reports that America supposedly are actually losing this war, and America's only promoting, only posting small numbers. They not posting all the numbers, man, because they trying to control the media in America and try to tell them, like, make it seem like it's okay because that's Esau always lying and witchcraft the whole time. It's like, man, that's how we know the draft gonna happen. And yeah, it's gonna get crazy, man. Time of war happened. We already seen some out, these canals possibly getting shut off, and it's hard to get oil. And man, it's gonna get real nasty for these American citizens, and it's very rightfully so. We're just hoping, praying, we worthy to get through all this hell and chaos, man, because it's gonna pop off, man. It's prophesied. It's prophesied. It has to have the Heavenly Father. Everything He says manifested from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? In the other scriptures, it said better the end of a thing than the beginning there. So we don't have to go through all this no more, but we got to go for the last ride, man. And, we lifting up our heads for our salvation there than what we leave. This is Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, that now it is hard time to wake out of sleep. I wake out of this coma-like state and thinking everything finna get back to happy-go-lucky, and people losing jobs at all time high, thinking, oh, you finna get married and finna go buy you a house. Like, okay, keep thinking that. Just like the days of Noah, what was they doing? Giving them the marriage, partying, sleeping, doing whatever, and then that flood came. So this is the same thing. Like, the scripture goes into, just like the Son of Man gonna happen. It's gonna be like everyday normal and la-di-da, and just like that. And we seen the signs of war and everything popping up. So this ain't the time to be thinking it's time to lay back, relax. Now, if anything, prep for this time, like mentally, spiritually. But yeah, would be wise to go grab a cup of cake, grab cases of water when you can, or grab some non-perishable food and stuff. For now is our salvation there than what we leave. So, you know what I'm saying? Of course, Yahweh said his servant shall eat, but also knowing that you still have to prep and be smart, though. So, this little thing I'm going to put up here, but it say rice, grab your 10, 20 bags of rice. Rice goes with everything. Potatoes, onions, canned vegetables, beans, lentils. I got those. I actually just bought some lamb the other day, but peanut butter and jelly. I always go. Protein, pasta, spaghetti, noodles, oatmeal, cereal, shelf stable milk. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, man, it's going to get real nasty, man. We're giving out people the warning, but at the end of the day, Yahushua, his will be done, and was that for America to be destroyed. And we are seeing America, we seen the signs, the times, of everything that's going on. This is a time of war. Shalom.